I share what I'm listening to and my thoughts on music and the business daily for free at helloyassine.com. What's poppin', y'all? It's The Rock. Man, Jigga is bulletproof. We gotta have a Jay-Z bulletproof game right now for the 20th anniversary of 50 Cent's game. I don't even know if that game came out in 2005. I'm pretty sure it was 2004 or 2003. It was a really old game. Actually, no, it was 2005. It was November 17th, 2005 that 50 Cent bulletproof came out. Man, I'm good at this. But anyway, Jay-Z, not only did Rihanna win with A$AP Rocky, and she's Rock Nation, he beat the case, but Jay-Z spanked his case too because it got dropped. So if you guys don't recall, a couple of months ago, Tony Busby, a lawyer, brought forth a case in which allegedly a 13-year-old had been SA'd at a Diddy and Jay-Z party, which is, it sounds so convenient. I know there are a group of people that dislike Jay-Z very much, and I have been a critic of Jay-Z's actions in the past, but I didn't believe this for an ounce, and I don't believe Jay was doing scummy stuff like that, to be honest. The story in itself, you had to want to believe it for it to make any type of sense. A 13-year-old girl is driven over an hour and a half into Manhattan, and then she's walking around outside of the award show, and then someone tells her, hey, you look like Diddy's type, come to this after party. What? Like, so many things are wrong here. And later on, it came out that her father said he doesn't even know what she was talking about. She was mentally not unwell, not all the way there. And it seemed like her father wasn't a part of this. She's a grown woman now. But it seemed like the lawyer had coached her into doing this. And the fact that she got on national television was one of the biggest catastrophes to that case too. But we thought that this case was going to keep going on, and the press in itself would hurt Jay-Z. And Jay-Z knows how important the press is. So he put out a statement back then, and then now he put out a statement celebrating. Today is a victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. This civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale that they created was laughable. If not for the seriousness of the claims, I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed. This 1-800 lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe, and when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. Well, Jay, and this is where Jay gets along with none other than Ye so well, is that these guys only care about the system failing when it fails them. When this type of situation, especially a civil lawsuit, has been thrown at countless other rappers, Jay was not giving a care in the world, unless there was press to be had behind it, like in the situation with 21 Savage. Although that wasn't a civil case, that was 21 Savage damn near getting deported. And I do think Jay-Z actually cares about rappers behind the scenes. The court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility, the courts must protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally. And you can see it. Plaintiff Jane Doe, by and through her undersigned counsel, hereby gives notice that the above-captioned action is voluntarily dismissed with prejudice. Counsel for plaintiff have discussed this matter with counsel for each defendant who acknowledge and consent to the submission. Now, her deciding to dismiss it, because she was suing Diddy too. Now, some people are saying, oh, he got paid off, this and that. I wouldn't be surprised that Jay sent people to her crib, to be honest. That's the type of move I would see Jay do. But Jay-Z is just an example of someone that's had foresight for such a long time, in that he left all of this behind in the 2000s. Like, after he got with Beyonce, he stuck it out with her. Who knows what he did behind the scenes on her, like the Lemonade album and all that. But she was going to stick by his side, as she should. It's beneficial for both of them. And they've done an excellent job at creating like the LeBron of music. This is why I wouldn't say LeBron and Jay are pretty cool. They usually go to that Two Kings dinner. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I talked about it in my LeBron and Drake video. It's on the main channel. Like, they've kept a family together. They've stayed married despite whatever people say. They've had multiple children. Now they're getting the older child, Blue Ivy, into things. They've hid their children well. I remember when Sir and Rumi, I think, were born. Man, calling a kid Sir is insane. I don't even feel right referring to the kid as that. When they were born, I don't even know what those two kids look like, to be honest. I still don't know what they look like. I remember her showing them. And Jay has taken a step back from music, and I think that's part of why things were able to progress so well between them, is that Jay took more of a business role. Jay's pushing forward his own interests. It doesn't seem like Jay cared. Actually, no. Jay-Z is pushing forward hip-hop, and that's still something that he deeply cares about. While I will say that Jay is self-interested above any and everything else, and any movement that people believe or social cause that people believe Jay is getting behind, if it's not serving him, he's not getting behind it. He's serving himself first and foremost. But with hip-hop, after he got in control of the NFL, we saw some of the most hip-hop halftime shows of all time. Not only that, I mean, we saw The Weeknd there, who The Weeknd is hip-hop adjacent. Like, he doesn't make rap music, but he's tight with rappers. He's doing songs with Future. We saw him at the Super Bowl, which was a crazy show. We saw Dre, 50, and M at the Super Bowl. We probably thought we might have seen Eminem at the Super Bowl one day, but we saw all of those. We saw Kendrick Lamar this year, and that may have been one of the most successful Super Bowls that Jay has put out, because that's one of the most viewed ones. It's very controversial. It got the ratings up for sure. People wanted to watch that performance, and people had to say what they had to say after it, despite some people running with the rumor that I think originated from some sportscaster saying that the NFL regretted it, but we never saw any proof of that. It just seemed like a narrative that people wanted to run with, and because they didn't want Kendrick Lamar there and wanted Lil Wayne instead, they decided to push that to the forefront. I'm here to say I'm glad that Jay didn't get hit with this, despite the fact that I think Jay has put some people behind bars. We won't say which. And I'm not saying Jay's a snitch or anything, but Jay's let some people take the fall, painted people in a certain light that weren't serving his interests or were misaligned with him. I think he's a great example for anyone that's a rapper right now, and he does not deserve to have a case like this, a disgusting case like this thrown at him that we all knew was a lie. There was not a shred of doubt. When I heard the full story and I saw that case, I thought, man, you couldn't find anything better than this. There's got to be something better than this. And if there isn't, it must mean that Jay is really squeaky clean and has been since before he even dropped Reasonable Doubt, which wouldn't surprise me. Like, if Jay dropped and then things started getting crazy for him success-wise, he seems like the guy that would say, okay, I'm in the game right now. People can use these things against me in the future. I'm falling back on all of it. Whereas people like Diddy and Ye, I could see them getting drunk with power and saying, man, who the hell is going to do, like, what the hell are they going to do to me? I'm going to keep it pushing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you happy that Jay-Z beat this? Well, he didn't not beat this. This was a civil lawsuit, not a criminal one, which adds insult to injury. Or are you happy that this got dismissed? Let me know. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Go to helloyassine.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.